Sharper Point Commentary, presented by Schwartz Laser Eye Center.
We've been talking about it all morning, the CPI, and I'm praying that the CPI ain't too high when it comes out tomorrow. Talking about the most watched measure of inflation, the Consumer Price Index, which will be released by the federal government tomorrow morning, and we will learn what prices did in July. Did they go up or did they go down? Well, they're almost assured to not go down. The last report showed inflation is slowing down. The CPI declined 0.1% during the month of June and showed an annual inflation rate of 3%. That's not going down. That's just a slowing of prices going up. When we saw June's CPI, the Phoenix metro area prices were up 0.4% over the last 2 months, up 2.7% from a year ago. That's way better than the 13% year-over-year rise in prices that we saw between August of 2021 and August of 2022 in the Valley. So while it's better than the country overall, our 2.7% rate right now, we are having to make up for having the worst inflation rate in the country for months and months a couple of years ago. Danny Court with Elliott D. Pollock and Company at Scottsdale tells our KTAR senior news reporter Jim Cross that if inflation projections hold up, he believes the Federal Reserve will cut the interest rate next month, which could trigger a flood of new mortgage applications, and hopefully it gets even better from there.
It might take another 18 months of continued rate cuts and seeing that to get down to a much more affordable level, but you'll see more demand come from just a minor decrease in these rates.
Court expects the rate cut to be in the quarter to half point range, which won't even get you close to the sub 4% mortgage rate I've got on my house right now. It's one of the reasons I don't want to sell, and high mortgage rates are one of the reasons, well, probably the main reason that a lot of people don't want to buy. So what caused all that inflation? A lot of experts believe it's been the out-of-control government spending that we've seen over the last few years, and many people say it's Biden's fault. Or if you're a Donald Trump spokesperson, it's Biden and Harris's fault. But is it only their fault? Or did President Trump signing a giant omnibus bill and 2 COVID relief bills also help bring us to this point where we are right now with ridiculous inflation that's struggling to get back into that 2% range that the Federal Reserve likes to see? Well, take a look at this. Under former President Barack Obama, U.S. government debt grew by $7.6 trillion. Under former President Donald Trump, U.S. government debt grew $6.7 trillion. That's less than Obama, but Trump did it in 1 term. Obama did it in 2. So while, like the rest of America, I generally think that the Republicans are better on the economy when they don't act like fiscal conservatives, I don't know who the heck I can trust.
Thanks for watching Sharper Point. Click to see more from Arizona's morning news and tap the button in the middle to subscribe.